Dear Aron Ra, Inspiring Philosophy. Somebody please address my concerns. I'm discouraged with the comments I'm getting to my video. I'm discouraged with the lack of views. Oh, why am I doing this naked? No, I'm not naked. I got shorts on. Why am I doing it shirtless? Because I want to be a good-looking guy someday. But before that to happen, my songs I'm writing, I'm putting on Spotify and iTunes and Bandcamp and Amazon has to sell so I can get cosmetic surgery, so I can get stem cells. I had a stroke in 2013. If I can get adipose stem cells, I can get back my ability to rap and sing like I used to. I can stop feeling woozy all the times. I can get my mind, speech coordination back so I can talk as fast as I can think. And people will stop accusing me of being drunk. And maybe get my motor functions repaired so people will stop thinking I'm stammering like a drunk. So I won't want to kill people who accuse me of being drunk when I'm not drunk. Yes, sometimes I'm going to kill people for accusing me of being drunk and retarded. They thought this for so long, and you can only be kicked down for so long before you start lasting back out. I'm sick and tired of these comments suggesting I need to see a therapist or get psychiatry. Take your psychiatry and you shove it up your goddamn sonless ass, bitch. Why do I want to talk to somebody who only gives a bad damn about me because I'm greasing his palm with money? As long as I grease his palm with money, he'll come up with solutions to my problems. He'll pretend to care about me, but you let me tell him I'm unable to pay, he'll say, "Don't come. I'm sorry, I can't talk to you if you can't pay me." Why do I need somebody like that? Fuck that and fuck him too and fuck you too. Somebody like that needs to die. Money makes the world go round. God, I curse God for my stroke. Money makes the world go round. I wish it was love, but it isn't. Those words by Vitamin C, the singer, Colleen Fitzgerald. Money makes the world go round, the world go round, the world go round. I wish it was love, but it isn't. I curse God for how old me looking old. I curse God for my being fat. Okay, let's get back. Somebody in the comments did ask for my Spotify and offered to buy my song. I really appreciate that. It's Baby Punch My Face on Spotify. Just listen to it. It won't cost you a damn thing. But I'll get 3 cents for each listen. 3 cents times 10,000 listeners is $300. I need the money badly. $300 is a lot of money to me. If I can get $30,000, I can get a hair transplant. So I can finally. The price would be. I'd give $1 billion. If I had $1 billion, I'd give it all up and be in debt. $1,000 to have my head full of hair back with a proper hair transplant, to be thick and thin and sexy, and be a good looking guy. Look, God damn it! The price of being happy with yourself is priceless. I'd rather be happy with myself and be a pauper than to be a billionaire like I am right now. A stroke-stricken retard. If I was poor as shit in the gutter, if I was good looking, it wouldn't take me long to pull myself up by my bootstraps, because people would be giving to me. I tried to establish a GoFundMe so I could get stem cells. I asked this girl in 2017, real popular blogger, and she said she would. She never did. Word got around to me that she said, "I ain't giving money to that crackhead," because I was in the Starbucks. She was in that Wi-Fi because I couldn't afford Wi-Fi. See, people think I'm a crackhead drunk because I don't look good. I had a stroke, and that makes me. If I can't get if my ship doesn't come in, I want these people to die. It's reached that point. You can only be angry when you try to love people and they reject you and kick you down and laugh at you. you can only take that for so many decades for one, kill somebody. Another thing, a psychiatrist. What, in some back room where nobody hears my story? No, you get me a goddamn ass at a public forum where America can watch, where people can see, and there'll be an element of society that will sympathize with me and love me, and maybe even think I'm good looking, and I won't be so lonely on social media. I'm angry that YouTube is not like it was in 2010. A community. Anyone who got on YouTube got 300, 500 views on their videos within a few weeks. I did. Now I'm lucky to get 90 views on my videos. I wish the asteroid would crash and kill the YouTube officers for this. Because I'm not a good looking guy, because they cannot put that stupid ads on my fucking videos, because I can't get my goddamn channels monetized. They relegate my videos and videos like mine to the nigger-section. Yes, I said it. They relegate my videos to the goddamn nigger-section of YouTube. And I wish they would contract cancer or COVID and die for that. All these people inspiring philosophy, Aron Ra, who will not give me a platform to be heard, I hope every one of you and your families die of cancer. Look, I really don't want you to die. I want you all to live. But if you're gonna kick me down and not love me, yes, then I want you to die, and your families too, because they love you, and they will choose you over me. I'm sick and tired of not being listened to. I'm not accepting this goddamn shit. Go find a hobby, someone has said in my comments. Look, the only thing I want to do is write songs to be heard and be up on stage. If I can have this, I will do something that I don't give a goddamn. If I can't do this, all I want to do is suck off y'all the money, get SSI disability, drink my coffee. I love coffee. Eat, go out to party, not contribute a goddamn thing to the society. If I cannot be up on stage, I do not want to be a goddamn lawyer. I do not want to be a goddamn family. I don't want to be a square working at Applebee's or some blue collar piss ass job with a wife and kids raising a family. Fuck that shit. Being a family man. Fuck that shit. That's a low. That's fuck that shit. I don't want to be some nameless face. I was made to be in the spotlight, and I will be in the spotlight some way or another. You can work with me, or you can work against me. I will do it some way. Some way I will get in the spotlight. I recommend you work with me. I'm reaching the stage where I just don't give a fuck. If I die, I die. So what? We're all gonna die someday. Why not now? If I cannot be a good-looking guy, look. But the only problem with me being on stage, because ever since I have my stroke, sometimes I stroke out my words, and that wrecks my self-confidence. If only y'all cared enough to help me get adipose stem cells injected into my brain so I could speak as fast as I used to. I used to be able to speak a mile a minute, a mile a second. So I could speak as fast as I could think. Now I stumble and stammer over my words. I have word salads sometimes, and I curse God. No, I'm angry at God, And another thing, all of you telling me my stories of that preacher, or people who blasphemed God and died, trying to just tell me those stories never happened. Okay, by that matter, Matt Dillahunty was never a Christian. He says he was a Christian, but he was never really a Christian, because had he been a true Christian, he would have never deconverted. So, as long as you relegate my stories to the nigger section, I'm going to relegate your story to the nigger section. Matt Dillahunty was never a real Christian. Aron Ra, you definitely were never a real Christian. You believed in Mormonism, and Mormonism is a curse from God. Mormonism is bullshit. If I do get to heaven and see Joseph Smith, I'm going to kick him in his balls. Because I know he's not real. Now he was a real person, but I know he'll be there about to be thrown into the lake of fire because he was a false prophet. And Allah and Muhammad, if I see them in heaven, I'm going to kick them in the balls. Nobody who's cursed Muhammad, Mormonism, or Hinduism, or the voodoo gods has died in Christianity. I could get you stories from preachers all over the United States of America who would tell you stories of people who refused to convert to Christianity or mocked Christianity and died in strange, mysterious ways. Only in Christianity has this happened. Now, how the fuck? Do the math, bitch. If you want me to stop believing my stories, I challenge you, Aron Ra. I challenge you if you got the guts. You get me some stories from Hinduism or Islam or Mormonism or Catholicism where somebody blasphemed the Mother Mary or somebody blasphemed Allah and died mysteriously within a few days. You get me some stories like that, or good luck trying to get me to stop believing those stories about those preachers who told me who tried to convert somebody to Christianity, they refused, they died. Good fucking luck, you sucker! You never do it. I want the truth. It's hard. I believe in God, Jesus, but it's kind of hard to doubt Jesus is real when they've proven, when you got the false prophecies of Tyre and Sidon and the false prophecy of Egypt being desolate for 40 years, which never happened. So why the fuck can I chalk that up and enough to make me give up my God? Because maybe those prophecies have yet to happen. Like that, for the longest time there was a prophecy about the destruction of Babylon that did not fit the destruction of Babylon in old times. An assembly of north nations will come, and this that shall she be in Babylon. Their arrows are of a mighty extra man, none of them will return in vain. But then the Gulf War happened. Saddam Hussein said his Iraq was a new Babylon. And all those countries from the north, England, North America, all those nations north of the Middle East came down. And the Tomahawk cruise missiles, all those arrows that were fired, and not one of them missed their mark. So that prophecy was fulfilled in 1991. I tried to show out with a Matt Dillahunty, but Matt Dillahunty blew me off. I hope Matt Dillahunty dies from cancer. For the way when I called in the show, he did not say hello pleasantly when I came out. Like hello, he was like hello, intimidating me. At least that motherfucking pig-headed atheist could have done was say hello, friendly, like he was ready to talk to me. But he was like, hello, I hope you die, Matt Dillahunty. If murder was really illegal, I'd kill you for that. I'd kill you just for the way you said hello. I take great offense to people being nonchalant with me, not treating me with respect. Until I am a king, until I'm treated like a king. I think until I am treated like a king, special, I will act like a dictator. I will take it from you, and if it gets me killed, it's just as long as I can take as much for you as I can before I die. He who dies with the most toys and wins. All I want to do is be loved. But when I'm relegated to the nigger-section because I'm not good looking, because I'm fat, because I'm constantly accused of being drunk because I had a stroke, I curse every one of y'all and your families and your mothers to die of cancer. Every one of y'all who thinks I'm drunk when I'm not drunk, I curse every one of y'all. If there is spiritual power, I curse every one of y'all and your family, your kids, and your mothers that die from cancer for thinking I'm drunk. I've never been drunk a day in my life. I don't need that shit. I don't need that shit. I don't need drugs. I'm too good to need drugs and alcohol. I don't need that shit. Y'all do, because y'all can't be happy. like I can. I used to be happy until people kept rejecting me. Now I'm angry. Now I'm angry. And I'm not going to take this shit much longer. You get me in a public forum or else you will see me in the news. Inspiring philosophy. You supposed to be a Christian. You don't love the nobodies like me. Nobody loves the Zacchaeuses except Jesus. Inspiring philosophy, you hypocrite. You gave an audience to Matt Dillahunty, an atheist. What concord hath Christ with Belial? Have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. You had a debate with Matt Dillahunty, then gallivanted with him after a restaurant to have a meal together, and chat like you were the best of friends, when you're really enemies. Supposedly. And I can't get you to talk to me and review my video about how God is 3 in 1 and tell me what you think? Fuck you. Yes, I said fuck you. And if you're a true Christian, you'll still be kind to me. And despite the fact that I'm being hateful to you, or you're not a Christian, you're not following the commands of Jesus. You're cherry picking the commands to follow Jesus. And what's going to happen when you stand before Jesus? He's going to say, and the Sermon on the Mount, those who hear my sayings and do them not. You're not doing all the commands of Jesus. Despise philosophy. Depart from me, ye workers of iniquity. I never knew you. I hope he says that to you. Because the way you're going, your absolute lack of love, 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Though I have all knowledge, you apologist, and have not love, I'm nothing. You have no love, so you ain't shit. Inspiring philosophy. Matt Dillahunty, I hate you. I hope you and your family die of cancer for the way you blew me off on the show. I take great offense to people using dry humor against me. I take great offense to not being treated with dignity. One time, feel like a king, I start acting like the most humble, most kind, the most loving person you'll ever know. But I demand to be treated with my dignity. I demand my sovereignty, and I will have it. I will get it. If you don't give it to me, I will get it some way. You can only kill me one time. Oh, and I can only die once. People in the world can die 7 billion times. If people are trying to kill me, if I can get 2 of them, they can only kill 1 of me. I don't need no goddamn. If you get me a psychiatrist, get me on a public talk show so people can hear me, my story, and maybe just maybe I can get a record deal for my song, so I can get the money, so I can be truly happy once I get my hair transplants, get some lipo, because no matter how I diet or exercise, I cannot get rid of this goddamn belly fat, and I curse the throne of God that God sits on for this belly fat. I do not want this belly. I'll take whatever judgment God heaps upon my head like fire. Just let me be sexy and thin, and let me be saved in the end. Yet so as by fire, but my works burn. Even if God has to deliver me over to the devil for the destruction of my flesh, but that my spirit may be saved the day of our Lord Jesus Christ. I want to be a Christian like Douglas MacArthur. He was a 5-star general. Once he was accused of walking point man on the battlefield when people shooting at him. He had no fear. And he was powerful. He had authority. He was a Christian. He was a born again Christian. But he was a Christian who was somebody. I want to be a Christian like Brian Head, the lead singer of Korn. He's still writing rock songs and rocking out on stage. Of course, he doesn't commit adultery, fornication, and sings devil's songs, but he still rocks out on stage. He's a Christian. I don't want to be a Christian like those country back dumbass flat earthers and dumbass Christians who believe in the conspiracy theories. I don't want to be the one of those dumb Christians that believe in the Illuminati. I don't want to be one of those dumbass Christians that believe the earth is only 60,000 years old. I don't want to be one of those Christians. I want to be a Christian like General Douglas, my 5-star General Douglas, MacArthur, or Alice Cooper. He's a rock star, but he's saved. You know he's a Christian? But he rocks the fuck out on stage. I want to be a Christian like Alice Cooper. No! And so I don't give a good goddamn if I'm last in heaven. If I'm a homeless beggar on the streets of gold because I have no mention. Just as long as I get there. That's all that fucking matters. And all that really matters is that Jesus loves me. And that he's there in heaven. And he loves me like he once did. That's all that matters. Anything else in heaven, there's nothing else in heaven that I want. I don't want to be some worshiper offering incense, the lead incense offerer, offering incense to God, playing on a fucking harp, acting as a intermediary because other people doing the work of a priest. That's so fucking boring. That's so boring. I want to be exploring the universe. I want to be creating worlds. I want to have my own world with trees, ants, animals. I don't want to be in an eternal church service, passing out the hymn books and singing hymns for all eternity long. Fuck that shit. And y'all, I know this world is totally devoid of love. I think it's high time. The asteroid that destroyed the dinosaurs, if I do not get what I want, I hope the asteroid comes and makes the human race extinct and it starts anew. And the Earth has to start over. If I cannot be happy, God damn it, why should anyone else be happy? Especially when I've reached out to you wanting. I don't want to feel this way, but you're making me feel this way. I don't want people to have to die, but kind of like God. God cries over people that die, but if they're gonna keep rejecting God and not thumbing their nose at God, God will, in His wrath, kill everybody, even though He'll cry afterwards. I understand how you feel. I understand perfectly how you feel. God, we're two peas in a pod, God. I don't really want people to die, but the more people keep rejecting me and thumbing their noses at me, the angrier I get until one day I curse every one of you and hope and pray the asteroid kills you all after I die. And what about the people who do like you? No. What about the babies, little kids? Collateral fucking damage. If they grow up to reject me and laugh at me and hate me. So hey, nip it in the bud. Nip it in the butt. Nip it in the fucking bud. Get them before they can start to hate me. And look at like me in myself in this video, filling me with hate and rage when I see my hairline. Knowing if my hair came down to here, I'd be kind of a good looking guy. But because it doesn't, I look like a fucking ungodly retard, goofball. And I curse God if I don't get my hair back. And I'll pay any price for my hair back, God. You hear me? I'll pay any. Bring it up. Heat fire upon my head. Just give me a few years to have my thing. Be a good looking guy. I'll take whatever judgment you have to give me, God. I'll take it and I'll take it. I'll take it. I challenge you, God, just as long as you save me in the end. And if I never was truly saved to begin with, then let me burn forever. Just have a few years. Be good looking.